Hey, what's going on, Red Dead freaks? How's everyone's summer so far? June has come and gone, and July has officially begun. Which means time for another entry into the Details and Secrets series for Red Dead Redemption 2. You can let me know in the comments if there's anything you've recently discovered in this game that you never knew. In this video, I'll be talking about some of the best secrets and features players have been able to figure out in the 7 years that this game has been released. A surprising glitch you can do is hang your lantern from your gun belt. There are a couple different methods to choose from to activate this glitch, but what I find easiest is to equip the lantern, then make someone punch Arthur. It should automatically clip to your belt. The evolution of dueling in Red Dead games has taken on many different forms over the years, and there is no better dueling system than Red Dead Redemption 2. It just feels so much looser and allows for more player freedom to time the perfect shot. True Red Dead veterans are aware of the fun tricks you can do to help give you the edge during a standoff. Hey, Nick. It's kind of difficult to do, but if you are able to successfully pull it off, you can crouch while attempting to draw your pistol and duck beneath your enemy's line of fire. Now, if you want to pull your gun out like a real Old West gunslinger, there is the option for cross draw during a duel, allowing you to not only take your enemy down, but doing it with style. Which Red Dead has your favorite dueling system? Red Dead Revolver, Redemption 1, or Redemption 2? Let me know in the comments. There's so much natural beauty to observe in the hills of Roanoke. Cascading waterfalls, lush green forests, abundant wildlife, and incest hillbilly freaks. Not only can you obviously witness the countless mingled abominations they've crafted in this cave of unspeakable horrors, but there's also a much more disgusting secret to find in there. Aside from random rotting appendages and organs, there's a large mass of something piled in this corner. And when it finally dawned as to what exactly this was, I couldn't hardly believe it. Turns out, this is just
one big pile of shit.
Were they out here really dropping deuces from atop some type of scaffold? Or were they shoveling all this crap into a pile? Are they saving it for later? Actually, you know what? I'd really rather not know. It's a crappy situation to be in either way. I'll guarantee you've ridden past certain things out on the old dusty trail that you never knew were there. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've traveled this path between Carmody Dell and the Cumberland Forest and never once noticed that a landslide that completely took down the side of this hill was here all along. Another landslide can be located in Roanoke between the trees that spell the word Y. If you haven't already seen my video on the Y trees mystery, I'll be revisiting that topic in just a few weeks, so stay tuned sometime later in the month for that video. I have absolutely no idea how or why it happens, but sometimes when you blast a rider on his horse, they'll stay upright in the saddle and mysteriously balance themselves for quite a while after they've clocked out of life. It's a really strange thing to witness, but for some reason it's also really entertaining to see how long they can hold on for. Being out in the wilderness all on your own leaves you vulnerable. Without a gun, you're just a walking piece of meat or a walking hole. You can maybe interpret that a couple different ways, but anyway, what I'm saying is it is imperative to maintain your weapons. If you have your gun or rifle drawn, Arthur will realistically raise them above his head while crossing deep water. This next detail fans have caught on to is something I'd like to see Rockstar improve in GTA 6. It's not a game-ending issue, in fact it's something we've had in games basically forever now. If you have a sharp enough eye, you'll be able to tell most NPCs have the same face model with just a bit different features. I think Red Dead 2 has had probably the most densely populated map of independently modeled characters in Rockstar Games history, but that doesn't mean you won't occasionally come across NPCs that look oddly familiar. An example some players may have picked up on is how creepy old hag Gloria and the awkward taxidermist Mrs. Hobbs. It doesn't take an expert to tell that they're the same, but that Mick Foley looking grill is unmistakable. Once upon a time I grew up around horses, so I know how much a pain in the ass it is to maintain them, especially stubborn ass horses. That being said, now that I haven't been around them for over 10 years, I really do miss all the time shitting myself having to walk out to the stalls right at dark to go feed them. What I wouldn't give to have just one more of those days. Not that anyone asked to hear that. I was initially going towards the detail that horses have to be maintained in Red Dead 2. You can't just treat them like a car in GTA. It almost feels like we're dealing with actual real animals in Red Dead Redemption 2. Bonding with your horse, brushing it, and feeding it are all very important for its overall stats and appearance. Dirty or malnourished horse draws some pretty unwanted attention towards Arthur, and certain people who see your horse in this state will have some harsh words for you.
This horse got worms or something. Damn, it's skinny. If you... Damn! You ever let this horse feed? What are you doing to that horse? It's starving.
A healthy, strong horse that is well groomed and fed will indicate to other NPCs what a fine owner you is.
That's looking almost as strong as Baylock now. Almost. Shit fire, that horse is better looking than my wife. That's a fine hob.
What I give for a horse as fine as that.
Keep that horse far from us. It's too good.
Even if you have a fat horse on your hands, they'll have a reaction to seeing their weight gain.
What you been feeding this horse? Cake? I don't see horses get fat too often. Maybe rub it around some. Good to see you've been feeding your horse well. Too well, maybe.
There. Uh-oh. This horse's legs will crush soon if you don't lay off the treats.
Horse liable to buck you off with a name like that.
Oh, that's a good match.
Then there's the horses that get no love, like this thoroughbred horse that looks extremely emaciated and sickly. Oh my god, he's got the rabies! I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest. The last little thing I want to bring to everyone's attention is that Abigail can't read. The way the educational system is going now, most everyone in the next 20 years won't be able to either, so I guess we come full circle. Most of you might be saying, we've known about this since Red Dead Redemption 1, you idiot.
I can't. Well, you know I can't read.
Fools, that's what she wants you to believe. What if I told you she played us like a fiddle all these years? She's a clever one, I'll give her that. There's a hidden camp interaction in chapter 3 where the useless Molly O'Shea and Abigail will have an awkward conversation about Dutch's affection for Molly.
Dutch don't love you. Not in the way you want to be loved.
Look closely. See what's wrong? What's Abigail doing? Sure looks like reading to me! Busted, bitch! This is the second time I've caught Abigail in a lie. First was years ago here on the channel when she supposedly was heading to work at the doctor's office.
I'm headed to work today myself, Jack.
Huh?
So you stay out of trouble.
Where are you working?
I told you. Cleaning at the doctor's office.
I knew something wasn't right. Nobody is that happy to go to work.
Bye.
Bye.
Believe me, I have to deal with my wife's pissy attitude every morning because she's got to go to work. So if you follow Abigail, try not to get attacked by a wild animal on the way to town. Once you arrive, there will be a sign on the doctor's office that says, "Gone fishing." He's not even there! Of course, this is all left to interpretation. The book Abigail was reading was actually blank, not a single word. You ain't fooling anyone, Abigail. So was this all just a developer oversight, or was this actually a rib at Abigail's literary skills? Same as her little cheating on John theory. Maybe Rockstar knew we'd follow her into town, or this is a nod to the "Gone fishing" sign on the sheriff's door in Red Dead Revolver. There's quite a few Red Dead Revolver references scattered everywhere on the map, so I'll let you decide for yourselves, and you can let me know what you think in the comments. Alrighty, I don't want to overstay my welcome on anybody's screens, so thanks for taking the time to watch this video today. Let me know what you thought of it, and if you learned anything new in Red Dead Redemption 2. Subscribe if you want to see Red Dead content like this, and más. Muchas gracias, carnales, and adios, freaks!